Hi everyone, it's Heather, and I'm back. I almost didn't do a video for this week because it's the week of Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that nonsense, but I said, you know what, pull yourself together, you've got time to do this, because I do. So, I'm doing this. It's not really an inconvenience to me, I'm just pretty lazy. And the rest of the semester has been kicking me pretty hard, so almost done with that. This week I looked at The Case of the Missing Monkee. I hadn't seen that in a long time, but I remember, just after Davy passed, I was starting to want to look into the monkeys again, and I don't know if it was that episode or just the romp from it, but I think I looked up a bunch of romps and I was watching the music videos, the romps really, and I was really getting into it. I remember, vividly remember watching that romp and be like, this is so fun, this is so cute, I love this music, really getting into it. So that episode kind of has some significance to me. I mostly just wrote down fun bits for this episode because I had nothing really deep to talk about for it. Even for the good stuff, I didn't write that much. I just said it was fun, cute, and weird. The monkeys in a nutshell. Crazy, but not so crazy that I overanalyze it, because I like to do that. I wrote one little thing for bad. Hold on. He walked right into that. So for the bad, I said the very unhelpful nurse, but I kind of have a theory that she was working for the bad guys as well, and that's why she was being so woefully incompetent. My cat. He's so perfect. Okay, next. Since I wrote the most for fun bits, I'm going to leave that to last. I did have a few small comments. I said, how do they always get involved in some spy shit? There's more episodes about them, doing spy nonsense than there is of doing band-related things. Forget all the auditions and talent shows and trying to get a gig. They're always, busting some international plot to do this or keep this from happening or blow up the world or something. They missed their calling. They should have been superheroes. The nurse asked for their address, and Davy says 1438 North Beechwood. In the last episode, or maybe it was one of the last episodes that I watched on this series. One of the last episodes I watched, they mentioned, I think it was 1444 North Beechwood, and I can't remember if they said north or not. So, little tiny inconsistency, but that's more of a fun Easter egg than anything else. I mean, every television show you can look into them, they've got inconsistencies. So, like I said, it's just an Easter egg. The other thing I wrote, I just said, why is Schnitzler... Oh, that's going to be a pain in my ass. Why is Schnitzler dangerous to them? I was just I know the evil mad scientist said something to the effect of, oh, we're gonna get him out of the country and rob America of one of its most brilliant minds, but it's why is he so dangerous that you want to get rid of them? Now for the fun bits. I love the part when Peter's just screaming, Professor Schnitzler, because he says it in such a funny way, and it's such a funny name. I am bound to screw up and say Professor Schnitzler at some point, so that's actually easier for me to say than Schnitzler. When we were talking about Peter, he said he sure takes a lot of looking after. He cries at card tricks. It was funny. The atomic cough drop, where they take the cough drop and it's just mind blown. I wonder what was in that. Is it one of those really, really old recipes where they put cocaine and cannabis and whatever in there, all sorts of drugs that are bad now? Oh yeah, Peter's rant when he's I need love and understanding, and he's really hamming it up is so cute. The part where they say he knows too much, and Peter's thank you. It reminded me of someone that I know, It was adorable as hell. Another thing, Valerie Carey's was in there. Again, I feel like she was just in the last episode I reviewed, and one or two more before that. Like, she was literally everywhere. I'm gonna mention it every time she's in an episode. Just to hammer in the point. She's awesome. And if you don't quite know where she was, it was like maybe a few seconds on screen where Michael's at like the rowing machine and he's kind of like singing to the girl in the boat, like, I don't know, I don't think they were in a boat. I think she was just sitting with him in the rowing machine and he was singing to her, "When Peter remembers what happened." I just thought it was so funny how he got like so excited about it. Like, he was like jumping up and down. Such fun energy. When he says, "Why can't I play smart once in a while?" It was cute. Crafty and selfish. I love the way they described Mickey as crafty and selfish. It kind of implies that he has a dark side, which we don't really see on the Monkees. In my notes, I literally put the Three Stooges as hot mess doctors. So when Mickey was like pretending to be the doctor, the other three, Michael, Peter, and Davy, they were like trying to play the doctors and being horribly incompetent. With good reason, because they don't know anything about medicine, so they're not doctors. It was just so funny how they were a total hot mess. And then he pulls out the menu, and it's the Vincent Van Gogh menu. My camera just moved because my cat rubbed his head against it. He's sniffing it. Oh, there he is again. Okay, I'm almost near the end. The Stepping Stone romp. So fun. I already mentioned why I love it. There's a lot of adorable slapstick in there. As per my notes, I literally wrote adorable slapstick. They just do it so well. They really do. And at the end, the doctor is so grateful that they saved him. Like, it's really sweet. Even though the part lasts like 2 seconds. It's just like, aww. See how happy he is. I said wholesome content. And then Peter telling the doctor about his troubles with his finger in his throat. Because he's like, "Oh, I have this tonsil." And he starts like choking himself and like, I don't know, like speaking like a toddler through it. It's just funny as hell. But that's all I wrote for this week's episode. Next week is the very last week of the semester for me. I may be a little busier than usual, or I may not be. I'm not sure yet. I definitely have projects to put together. I'm going to do the best I can to crank out another video then. I'll probably be able to make time at some point. If not, you will probably see one of the alternates in my place. I highly doubt it. Just letting you know, it's going to be busy. And then after that is exam week, which I'm not stressed about at all because it's mostly just presenting projects for me. And I won't be as busy that week. And then after that, I will just be working. And I'll have like entire days to myself when I'm not scheduled to work, which I'm pretty stoked about. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you're American. If not, just have a good day anyway. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!